Umpire throws the ball in the air for Weiss and for Savanka. Savanka got it down, fell nearly into the arms of Weiss. He kicked it off the ground in the end. King had it and lost it. Zitko comes at him. He stands firm in the tackle, gets the handball away. Now off a step, Rickett. Stephen gets it away to centre half forward, but all North Geelong. Allsop got the handball away to Nolan. Can go back towards Scown or Cuttajar. He goes further afield towards Cuttajar on centre wing. Up against Bowman, the two number ones. Now Scown to come at it. Needs to get around Bowman. Oh, got rid of the footy. Was it high? The umpire said no. Boundary throw in. Brad Scown looks up in disgust.
The Corio boys thought it was deliberately out of bounds, so there was a bit of both ways there.
Thought it was Scowney's head that rolled across the line, not the football.
So boundary throw in. Weiss and Savanka. Favours Weiss. Savanka got it there too. Walton can run back onto it. Nolan comes at him as well. Got a push in the back. The umpire said yes, and it will be a free kick to Rob Walton at half forward.
Just a pretty ordinary tackle there from Cuttajar, I thought.
So Rob Walton has it. Still outside 50. Goes short to Barry O'Toole. Likes to go further afield though. Oh, terrible kick off the boot over the head of Weiss. Now coming out O'Brien and also Matheson. Runs into Rickett. Stephen falls towards the middle of the pack and Gundry. Coming the other way was Allsop. Handball away. Weiss under pressure. Got a bit of time though to set something up now. Right foot kick long towards Friars and Scown. Barry O'Toole gets up there, put a hand up, couldn't take the mark. Cuttajar, handball to Zitko, standing start through traffic. Handball was chopped off as well. Walton, Zitko followed up again. No, now Lazarick through the middle, held. No, that should be a free kick for holding the man.
Ooh, might have been lucky he didn't get 50 as well because Chris Fryers kicked the footy away on the blind side of the umpire.
There was a free kick there, wasn't there, Dick?
Oh,
yeah,
I thought so.
So Lazarick gives it away to Barry O'Toole. 55 metres out, loads up, and he's missed it to the near side by plenty. It's out of bounds on the full. And it will be free kick to the Magpies on the last line of defence. Allsop to take the resultant free kick.
Just wonder if Corio might be better served with Barry back in the goal square in the last quarter. They're getting plenty of the footy around the ground.
Don't give him any ideas, Eric.
Sorry, Dick.
Maybe bring him on the interchange bench and leave him there. That might be an idea.
I think that carload of people took that footy home, I think.
I think they might have.
So you had a few sandwiches at half time over there, Jason, did you? The Corio
It
hospitality?
was very nice. Yes.
Good to see.
You'd have been very happy if you had to come across.
I know. It's all right. Save himself for the 700-gram steak out of Buckley's tonight.
And what are you having for main?
Oysters.
So Allsop now in the right back pocket for North Geelong at the southern end. Goes with a kick towards, Nolan who goes up. Walton. O'Toole from behind also there. Savanka tapped onto Bowman. Nearly gave it to O'Toole by mistake. And should be a free kick, I think, in the middle of the pack there to Cuttajar. He got one high when he was on the ground and will take the free kick. Handballs it away to Elzinger at half back. Goes towards Hardman on centre wing. Wants to play on straight away. Nearly ran into trouble. Got a good shepherd. Kicks along the line. And coming out there, Oakley, close to the boundary line, doesn't sit for him. Rickett Stephen gets back there, tries to get back around on the right boot, does so, and goes with a tumbling punt towards centre wing. Elzinger got a hand to it, coming through the middle. Norrish as well, push off the ball by Savanka. Little toe poke to Walton was good. Handball to Cullen, handball to Savanka. They've done well on centre wing. Chips the ball towards Barry O'Toole, runs on under pressure. Handball to nobody in particular. Williams and Scown. Scown might get there first, got a bit of time now. And dangerously looks to kick across the goal. He does so. It sits up. Gary Rickett runs back with the flight of the ball, as does Allsop. 2-on-1. Collins is across there as well. Allsop will do well to keep it in his area there. Now comes back towards Matthew Cullen. Might be a bit short though. Habib gets a clearing kick out towards centre wing. I don't think Matthew King will be able to keep it in. He can't. And we'll have a boundary throw in centre wing on the clubroom side of the ground. 13-8-86 Corio. They lead North Geelong 6-11-47. We've been playing 4.5 minutes in the final term.
So the ball about to come back in front of the change rooms here. From behind, Walton gets a tap down. Intercepted there by Elzinger. Quick kick ends up in the arms of Friars for North Geelong towards half forward. Baker edged under the football there by Kerr, but coming back as Rickett does well. Gets a handball conveniently toward the boundary and gets it over just inside the 50-metre arc in the forward area for North Geelong. So the ball moved pretty quickly for North on that occasion as they endeavour now to get the first score of the last quarter. Ball thrown in. In front, Savenka gets a tap down, receives the ball back from hands, and a long kick to centre wing. Walton can't take the mark. Allsop does well. He edged him under the football, and the ball eludes all players and is out of bounds in front of the Social Club here at Shell Oval. Half forward flank now for Corio. So basically one kick from half back to half forward, and poor old boundary umpires are feeling the effects today. It's a long day, it's a hot day, and they've got
not, is it, Eric?
A fair way to run.
Doing the breaststroke here in sweat.
Boundary umpire now comes again inside the further play, which is great. The ball in the air, Weiss in front, edged under the ball by Walton. Handball too hot there for Collins, but it's come back. Well, Ricky O'Toole ended up with the footy. He's tackled, does get the foot to the footy. It ends up a big torpedo, lands in the forward pocket. O'Brien just runs over the boundary line with a bit of help there from Andrew Williams. And the boundary umpire on the other side of the ground, now the western side, will throw the ball in forward pocket for Corio as they've moved the ball a little bit closer to goal. Huge number of players inside the 50-metre arc for Corio, as the umpire again seeks the support of the crowd to get them off the playing field or outside the pipe fence. So a few players trying to assist, and the umpire's not comfortable. He thinks he should be doing it all. They're only trying to get in the shade, I guess, are they? So a delay in play while the umpire is now comfortable that people are outside the fence, as the boundary umpire now puts the ball back into play. Tap down for North Geelong, picked up by Habib. Off one step, gets the ball to centre wing. Rickett in the road. Handball over the top, looking for Bowman. Bowman tripped.
Come on. There's two of them standing 10 metres away.
And neither of them could see that. And rather ordinary decision or non-decision as the ball comes back to centre wing. Mario Zitko just pushes the ball toward the boundary. Oh, Rickett does well. Kept the ball in play, has a bounce, now accelerates. And, well, that was a square up. And Rick Lazarick saw what Page did a few moments ago, and I think all square now. So there's a free kick.
He doesn't miss much, does he, Rick?
Now that, I don't know what happened here. I thought the free kick was going the other way, but it's gone to North Geelong as the ball now goes out to centre wing. Kennedy leads in the race for the footy. Cornwall does well, gets him out of the contest, takes the footy, handball over the top to Collins. Collins outside 50. He turns, a lovely pass has found Matty Cullen. Cullen now, he's on the wrong side for a left footer and tries the check side. Does score under behind, unfortunately. So 1-1 for Matty Cullen. The first behind to Corio last quarter. 13-9-87. They lead North Geelong 6-11-47. Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard, 8.5 minutes gone.
I've done the maths. A goal every 3 minutes for North Geelong. We can kick 7 and pinch this game. I've done the maths.
Shane Allsop from fullback for the Magpies. Goes towards the club room side. And a good mark in the middle of the pack by Matheson. Needs to move it forward. Does so now. Left foot kick out towards centre wing. Hardman takes the mark. Chips the ball over the top. The lead on from Oakley. He takes the mark. Handballs it back to Hardman. Has to sit and wait. Now gets back on the left boot. Chips the ball again over the head of Priddle. Oh, dangerous now. Turnover. Lazarick can get around. Handball it to Cornwall. Got a high tackle. And play on the call. Cornwall goes out wide. Oh, was looking for Williams, but chopped off by Cuttajar. Now on the turnover the other way. Oh, terrible kick. Straight into the arms of Stephen Rickett. A few tired boys out there now. I think he kicks it towards Williams. Put a hand up. Rickett has to get off the ground. Gary, I think he's got a cut on his chin. Now comes back towards Williams. Now Priddle's going to run into Gaylard, who just came on the ground. Tackled him, but Allsop got away. And now on centre wing. Takes the bounce. Now goes the left foot towards half forward. Over the head of King. Now it falls to Vesey. Left foot kick. Goes towards a goal. And it's kicked it.
There you go.
And his third of the afternoon. Clint Vesey.
6 to go.
And the 7th for North Geelong. They go to 7-11-53 and they trail Corio 13-9-87. That's on the Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard. 10 minutes played.
Yes, I think you're right. There are many weary players out there at the moment, Dick, and if the siren sounded now, there'd be probably 36 pretty comfortable players.
And 3 commentary guys.
This concerns me a little. The umpires are more concerned about people on the fence than umpiring the game. There's been a few free kicks that I felt should have been paid. However, the game continues at 10 minutes gone, final quarter. Another 15 or 17 to go. Umpire to put the ball in the air once again. Up it goes. Tap down there again by Walton. Ricky O'Toole eludes the tackle, kicks it around the body to centre half forward. O'Brien running with the flight of the footy, plays on quickly his tackle as he kicks the footy. Oh, almost a collision between Kennedy coming off the bench and the boundary umpire. Neither saw the other as the ball towards the 50-metre arc. A free kick has been paid by the umpire for holding the ball against Corio. It will go to Brett Nolan, who kicks across the ground to Habib. Habib now across the ground further as Brad Scan out there on his own. He's barrier O'Toole descending upon him from a great height. He tips the ball though. Oh, Hardman, the umpire blew the whistle before he had the footy and dropped the mark, but will stand. So Hardman now chips it over the top, and there are players coming on and off the ground here, there and everywhere. And finally it's handball to Brad Scown. Goes wide. He's found Hardman again. Chips it to centre half forward, this time to Oakley. And North Geelong controlling the footy at the moment. As Oakley kicks it inside 50. Terrible looking. Oh, Mark, surely it was a free kick to Danny Ruck. One arm held. He punched the ball with the other hand. The ball goes to the full forward position. I couldn't see who kicked the footy. It was an Elzinger kick, and it's touched right on the line for a behind to North Geelong. 7 goals, 12-54 North. They trail Corio 13-9-87. Buckley's Entertainment Centre. Final quarter scoreboard, 12 minutes gone.
The kick in by Matthew King goes towards Ricky O'Toole. Weiss, good thump away from behind. Coming across for eyes as well. Williams sits over the top of the ball. Played for a free kick and got one. And at half back, gives it away to Ricky O'Toole. Little left foot kick. Oh, might be a turnover over the head of Page though. Coming through the middle, Oakley got rid of the footy, but only as far as Rickett. Got it away to Mostert. Handball over the top to Baker under pressure from Elzinger. Did well to get away in the end. Handball on hands and knees back towards Matthew King. He has to run around. Handball back to Mostert. Out of trouble now with a left foot kick, long and high, out wide. Coming at it though, taking the mark was Norris. Oh, he played on, did he? He did now.
Absolutely.
And he got the handball away, but only as far as Corey Collins. Gets around a couple, into the middle of the ground, takes another bounce, does well. Handball over the top, draws a play to Cullen. Got Cousins as well, handballs it to him. 40 metres out, needs to get round on the right boot. Does so now. And goes with a right foot kick and kicks the goal, and that's the ball game. Cousins second. And that's the 14th for Corio, 14-9-93. North Geelong 7-12-54. Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard, 13 minutes played.
8 goals now, every minute and a half.
But your equation's not going well.
I'll revise the situation.
Dick, it was a classical situation where North controlling the footy, trying to play a short chipping game. They make one mistake and turn it over. They're not really attuned to playing that sort of game. Why not the bloke Allsop shows them how. A big 50-metre kick, it takes 2 to get it back.
Really, that's all you've got to do in footy, particularly when you're this far down. You've got to have a real shot, real go at it.
So the ball back in the middle with the umpire to put the ball into play again. Goes up in the air. This time a tap down by Savinka back in the middle. Taking the ball is Chris Fryers for North. Handball over to his teammate in Oakley. Long kick to full forward, but Cornwall backing back. Reading it well, takes virtually a chest mark in the last line of defence. Not too sure where he's going to go with the footy now. He finds a lead from Rick Lazarick. Oh, marked it right on the shoelaces. Page said the umpire, kicks it long to centre wing. The lead had come there from Johnny Cousins. Hardly sighted all day, but he's come into the game. Now with a handball, found Cullen inside 50. Has a bounce, nobody running towards him. Barry O'Toole tried to con the umpire, but Matty Cullen he's kicked the goal and got decked after he kicked the ball. Umpire's given the all clear, so that's an interesting one.
As long as they'll give him another one.
Yeah.
Well, Matty
I think that's what Eric was alluding to.
Well,
I think so.
I thought he was thinking about it, certainly, because it was after he kicked the footy. I guess the problem was the ball hadn't gone through the goal as such, so it's probably not a relayed free kick or another kick. 15th goal for Corio, however, 15-9-99. They lead North Geelong 7-12-54. Buckley's Entertainment Centre. Final quarter scoreboard, almost 15 minutes gone.
Well, silence is deafening, isn't it? What can we
Good
say?
special comments, Dick. Good special comments.
I haven't got anything special to say. Actually, look, funnily enough, though, this game was basically won in the second quarter by Corio. I don't think North Geelong have done real bad in the first and the last.
So back to the middle.
And in fact, the third quarter.
Weiss and Savanka. Umpire throws the ball in the air. Savanka gets it down to Lazarick. Got it away to Williams. Through the middle. Left foot kick now to the leader, Barry O'Toole. Goes up. Oh, good mark.
It's got to hang on to it.
Oh, come on. Well, it's a mark or a push in the back. Which one do you want?
That was the back of his head.
You can't do much more than that, though, can you?
I'm grasping at straws. I was going to grab.
It's not bad footy, though, is it?
Oh.
Savanka to Lazarick to Williams. Down the throw to Barry O'Toole.
It was precision.
And Barry O'Toole's kicked 7 goals 3. And we'll have a shot for number 8. Kicking from 30 metres out. Slide angle. And the breeze has died down.
And he's played less than half the game at full forward.
Yeah. He comes in now. And kicks the goal.
He knows where the goals are. He had the shell label, didn't he?
So goal number 8 for Barry O'Toole. And for Corio, that is their 16th. They go to 16-9, 105. And they lead North Geelong 7-12-54. Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard. 16 minutes played. Can't come quick enough, Dick.
It is really dragging now. It's really dragging.
But I think there's got to be some pluses come out of it for North, Dick. I think the fact that they have been competitive at various times, just they've got to sustain the effort.
Yep. First and third quarter they've played exceptional, I thought, and well, I think they've just broken their back. That's basically Corio. They just can't. They know they really can't win now, and the heat must be getting to them. If you're behind now, the heat would hurt you even more.
So back in the middle, umpire about to put the ball back into play, which he does in the air. Savanka, and this time won by Weiss. Ricky O'Toole taken. It's got to be holding the ball surely, and it is. So Mario Zitko has the free kick, plays on quickly by hand to Elzinga. Elzinga long to full forward, that's the way they've got to go, and mark dropped there by Vesey, perhaps could have been infringed, but North Geelong, they've done well. It's come down to Kerr, round the body to full forward. Oh, good mark running with the flight of the footy to Motsit. He's had 2 bounces out of defence, he's had a third, he runs to 50, draws the player. Handball over the top there to Bowman. Bowman chips over the top to Williams. Now the ball's at centre wing for Corio. Williams now draws a player with a handball over the top to Walton. He's inside 50. Takes a long time to get rid of the footy. And unfortunately for Corio, all breaks down with the kick out of bounds from the full. Missed everything by 5 metres. And just the play deserved better, Dick, with all due respect.
Well, he took his time, didn't he?
So it's out of bounds on the full. North Geelong, the rebounding kick comes into Cuttajar, still inside defensive 50. Decides to go back to the head of the goal square. That's a very dangerous kick because the ball hasn't found its mark. Luck is a fortune because Matheson is tackled high over the shoulder by Bolchevac and will receive the free kick. But got out of jail there, I think, North Geelong, because a very dangerous manoeuvre back to the head of the goal square. Matheson now on the left foot, chips it to half back, and Jamie Weiss takes the mark. Handballs to Habib. North Geelong now out of trouble. Habib long to centre wing. Rick Lazarick, the only player to actually go for the mark out there. He's outnumbered 2-1. Now he gets some support. Now it stacks on the mill. And in front of the change rooms, the umpire has put a whistle on play and will put the ball in the air once again. Rick Lazarick now will have to do the ruck work. He's the only one there. And so is Norrish. They contest the ball. Comes to ground. Luck is a fortune. The ball bounces back to Bolchevic. Handball to Lazarick. Back inside 50. Only person there is Jamie Weiss. Picks the footy up back into the centre of the ground. Lovely pass to Mario Zitko. Chips it out wide. He's got a player on his own out there in Chris Fires. He chips it inside to Kerr and has taken the mark just inside the 50-metre arc. So Kerr from North Geelong now looks for a lead. Here it comes, but Vesey is, well, absolutely outnumbered there. Motsit actually took it out of the arms there of his teammate in Nevada Cornwall and kicks the ball to centre wing, marked there by Stevenson. Goes wide to the centre wing, Williams. He gets some support there from Cullen. Handball over the top to Walton. Walton too slow. Ball actually taken out of his hands by Brett Nolan. And he gets the ball forward quickly to Norrish. He plays on quickly to full forward, but this time The mark is taken by Bessie. No, in fact, it's Oakley. Gee, they look a bit alike, those guys. And the man on the mark about 40 metres from goal, directly in front, that's Stephen Rickett. So Troy Oakley now, the opportunity to put another goal on the board for North Geelong, save some face with percentage anyway. It's not a bad looking kick, but it's drifted to the left and has missed. One behind, his first score for the day. And, well, you look at the score, 7 goals, 13, 55. They've had 20 shots, Dick, to 25, 16-9, 105. Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard. Corio in front at the 21-minute mark.
Yeah, they've had the shots, but at the same token, bad kicking's bad footy, and they have a pressure been on from Corio right from the start.
The kick in came out towards half-back flank for Corio, but nobody had touched the ball before it went out of bounds, so North Geelong back into attack through Priddle now, and he gets the right foot kick around the corner towards the goals, and I think he's kicked it. He has. So Damien Priddle has kicked his first, and it's the 8th for North Geelong, 8-13, 61. They trailed Corio 16-9, 105. Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard, 21 minutes played.
One goal every 37 seconds now.
But I mean, they can take some sort of merit out of that, Dick.
Oh, they're fighting it right to the end, and that's great.
For 21 shots to 25, they haven't really been totally out of the game, although on the scoreboard you perhaps suggest they might have been.
Well, Corio played that same brand of football from the second quarter to the other quarters. It would have been a 30-goal thrashing. There's no doubt about that. So, Corio got away in that second quarter, and that was basically the ball game.
Gee, look at the forward line. Barry O'Toole, one out, no one within 100 metres. Ball in the middle once again. Comes down Savanka, can't pick it up, so kicks it off the ground. Picked up there by Troy Elzinga for North Geelong. Out wide to Priddle once again. Takes the mark, half forward, or between wing and half forward. In front there of Matty King. Kicks it low into the bruise. The lead comes from Page. Can't take the mark, however. Ball picked up by Motsett. Handball over the top to King. Now King for Corio, runs away towards centre wing, kicks it long, the lead out there from Cousins, can't reach the footy however, gets some support out there from Judd Gaylard, kicks it back inboard to Bolchevic and takes the mark. He was pretty hotly contested there by Page, but but Johnny Bolchevic has been a goal kicker in the past, hasn't troubled the scorer today, but he's within kicking distance here. Man on the mark 35 metres from goal, next to no angle. And perhaps the bruise has dropped a little bit, but it's certainly still behind him. Johnny Bolchevic, well, Barry O'Toole stands and claps. He hasn't moved. The goal umpire now puts 2 hands up. So Bolchevic kicks his first for the day and the 17th for the Corio side. 17-9, 111. They lead North Geelong 8-13, 61. Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard, 23 minutes gone.
I think it might be a bit beyond North Geelong now to get above Corio at this particular time of the day, but it's been a great comeback.
You reckon?
Oh, I think so, Jace. I'm glad you're paying attention.
State the flaming obvious, Phil.
I'm just thinking, geez, what a great servant of the club has Matt King been for Corio. He's been around a long time, hasn't he? Constantly, always playing a full game of football. He's just a real gun, I reckon. Not the time for King.
Back to the middle.
Look better in a black and white chamber.
Weiss up against Savanka. Both get a hand to it. Falls towards Cornwall having a run in the middle. Right foot kick only as far as Brett Nolan. At centre half back for the Magpies. Out wide to Cuttajar and Friars. Cuttajar picks it up, handballs it over the top to himself, Nilly. Collins comes at it again. Does well, needs to get it back to Cullen, does so. Then he gets a left foot kick away towards Walton to run at it. Might not sit for him, coming across Nolan as well. He leaves it, falls into Walton's arms in the end. Goes long towards full forward, Barry O'Toole from behind, if you don't mind. Barry O'Toole against Jason Abib.
He went in early and marked it on the way down.
Zero, mate. That's really putting the knife in, isn't it? That was just probably one of the greatest marks you'll ever see, and it was just... He just held himself up in the air for, he's up there 16 seconds, I reckon.
So Barry O'Toole has kicked 8 goals, 3 this afternoon, and this is 9 goals, 3.
He's kicked it to Osborne Park.
Jason Abib's just got the mobile there. He's ringing the chiropractor to see if he can come and put his back in. I tell you what, that was sensational.
So that is Corio's 18th goal. They got an 18-9, 117. They lead North Geelong 8-13, 61. Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard, 25 minutes has been played.
And Dick, that's probably one of the the hallmarks of the game. It's a patch of 5 or 6 minutes where North Geelong lose concentration and Corio just kick 4 or 5 goals.
They do. Yeah, oh, look, they've definitely dropped their bundle now. Hate to say it, but they have.
Don't forget, we'll be giving out 3, 2 and 1 after the game for the Commoner Fiend Hotel Player of the Day.
Gee, I wonder who'll get 3 votes.
You've got it, eh?
That'll be a toss-up, won't it?
Well, I thought I mentioned
Come on now, don't fight over it.
So I thought I mentioned it after Barry O'Toole's 9th goal.
Ball in the middle, goes in the air once again. Savanka beaten by Weiss on this occasion. Collins comes into the middle, taps it forward, looking for Ricky O'Toole. Does well, great balance, picks up the footy, eludes a tackle. He has really hasn't had a lot of easy kicks on the left foot this time. Kicks it toward the lead there of Cousins. The ball tapped down in front, roving front and square was fantastic work there by. Whoops. It was well kicked in there by Andy Williams, and Judd Gaylard took the mark 15 metres out. Was going to handball to Barry O'Toole standing on his own the goal square, but the North defenders realised what was on. They all made a beeline for Barry O'Toole, so Judd Gaylard now. 15 metres out, almost directly in front, will kick the ball, and reverse swing on that, brought it back from in line with the goalpost and went through. So Judd Gaylard kicks his first. And the 19th.
An ugly kick with an ugly goal.
It was, but it's a goal, Dick, isn't it? 19 goals, 19-9, 123. Corio, 8-13-61, North Geelong, Buckley's Entertainment Centre. Final quarter scoreboard, 26 and a half minutes gone.
How long to go now, Joseph? Come on, give me a break.
Well, they've kicked 8 goals, Corio, in the last quarter, so it's not going to be a short quarter. Not too long to go, I don't think, Dick. Put you out of your misery.
10 minutes.
You'll be in strife if Geelong West win as well. Could be facing another big task next week.
Might be on top Geelong West.
Back to the middle. Savanka got it down to Williams with a training run now. Through to Cornwall, chips the ball to Bolchevac. Takes the mark, 45 metres out from goal. Can they try and get Barry goal number 10? He plays on now, goes long towards the square. And it's pretty close. Has he kicked the goal? I think he has. Beautiful. John Bolchevac, second goal for the term. And the 20th goal for Corio, 20 goals, 9, 129. And they lead North Geelong 8-13-61, Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard, 27 and a half minutes played.
Yeah, 20th goal for Corio. Yes.
Well, probably from the Corio perspective, Dick, Johnny Bolchevac, badly out of form last year, struggled to maintain a place in the side. He's had a very good second half today, and if that plays him back into a bit of form, North have done something for the game. They've given Johnny Bolchevac a bit of confidence.
Unbelievable. Yeah, it's great to see him running back into confidence too. Well, I think this game.
Well, I think you're right. They've really dropped the bundle North now.
Oh, they've dropped it.
That's a shame because they really needed to play the game right out.
Yeah, it's only round 1. You've got to keep playing footy.
My word. So back in the middle, umpire Parsons to put the footy up. 28 minutes gone, and well, Savanka down to O'Toole, tries to get out of the tackle. Mario Zitko had him well and truly, and free kick for holding the ball. So Zitko now in the centre of the ground, decides to chip the ball short, looking for Weiss. Pushed out of it by Savanka, finally gets around, gets the kick towards half forward. A lot of tired players up there running, almost running towards the footy. Vesey comes out, kicked out of his hands there by Danny Ruck, and out of bounds as Vesey pleads his case to the umpire, who takes no notice whatsoever. And the ball will be thrown in 10 metres outside the 50-metre arc as the siren sounds.
Thank God for that.
To end the agony here at Shell Oval, and the final score shows Corio 20 goals, 9, 129 have defeated North Geelong 8-13-61.
So the goal kickers for Corio this afternoon, 9 goals to Barry O'Toole, 2 each to Matthew Cullen, John Bolchevac and John Cousins, and singles to Michael Bowman, Michael Mostert, Ricky O'Toole, Troy Gundry and Judd Gaylard. While for North Geelong, 3 to Clint Vesey, and singles to Brett Nolan, Chris Barnett, Jamie Weiss, Will Kerr and Damien Priddle. Then in a convincing win to Corio, they start their 2005 campaign on a winning note with a 68-point win over North Geelong. We'll take a break. When we come back, we will have our a wrap of the day in football, the final siren this afternoon, where we have a bit of a look at this game. Also some final scores from other round 1 games in the GDFL. We'll also have a look at the Ballerine Football League and also the AFL. We'll have our Common Affine Player of the Day for the 3, 2 and 1. I think Dick's already given that away anyway, who that'll be. And much more on the other side of this break. You're listening to Match Day Live on 94.7, The Pulse, your home of local football.